Let's see if this tea is not nuclear hot yet. Are you ready? Ooh, still pretty warm, but tasty. Are you ready for the weekend? I don't think this is my first week back to streaming, and I do not believe I am going to be a weekend streamer. That's kind of... It works for me to stream during the day because Tucker and I both work from home, but I definitely need to leave the house on the weekends, and I'll admit, this week back to check my messages. Yo! Veronica! Thank you for gifting a sub. Hey, girl! And it goes to Jenks there. I don't know who that is because I'm not sure if they're viewing, but I hope they are. How are you doing, lady? Oh my gosh. So good to see you. I know I miss you too. You need to do West Coast Con. But like what West Coast cons do people even still go to? Do people still go to like Comic-Con and stuff? I don't know. Oh wait, we have to give Mickey a treat. Let's see if he wants to have one. Mickey, you want a Fat Boy treat? You want a Fat Boy treat? Oh, he's so sleepy. Let's see. Okay, he's very sleepy. So I don't know if he's gonna come for these treats, but I will leave them here for his treating option. And I think Walter's in my cosplay still as I work on it. I can see him. Yeah! I put the treats on the ground! I see you looking around. You gotta come get them. I'm not serving them to you in bed. You're not getting treats in bed. You gotta do a little jump. Gotta do a little jump, fat boy. Oh, Anime Expo. I heard it was like crazy last year. Last year was the first year that I was like, you know what? Oh wait, here he comes. Here he comes. Here comes the boy. Here they are. Yeah, that's for the gifted sub. Good job, Mickey. He's learning. He's learning the ways of stream. You know, that's what I was going to say. Last year was the first year I heard where people were like, I genuinely felt like there was an unsafe amount of people at Anime Expo. And I saw some clips that were like, oh shit. I mean, for me, most of the brands that used to do like partnerships and stuff there don't even have the ability to do tickets and stuff anymore because there's just so many people who want to buy tickets. Yeah, I was just gonna say they probably need to like visit ticket capacity because they can't really expand on that space anymore, and there's choke points that are just like honestly not preventable in that convention center when there's so many people there, and they do utilize all of the venues that are in that area. So I really just don't think that they could like legally safely increase the capacity anymore. People were in lines for entrances that weren't entrances. Oh my god. Okay, honestly, knowing that convention center though, if you've ever seen how it's set up or if you've ever been there yourself, that is absolutely completely believable that happened to people, but super super unfortunate for them. The other summer con that people do is San Diego Comic-Con, which is just like, I don't even understand how people go to that. There's like queues and special lines to get a hotel even. I have no idea how people attend that convention. One time I was given a single day ticket and I was like, oh, this is probably going to be the only time I ever go to this convention because otherwise I do not understand how people go to San Diego Comic-Con. It's like, if you're not in that sale when it happens from being a previous badge holder or whatever, I feel like it's a who you know kind of situation for San Diego Comic-Con. I know E3 used to be in the summer, used to be a good June one, and that one's done. Yeah, no, that's true for San Diego Comic-Con. That's definitely absolutely true for San Diego Comic-Con. And it makes all of the hotels in San Diego expensive. Even the ones that are like 45 minutes away by train or by car each. Because I remember I had to go to an event in Comic-Con or in San Diego on Comic-Con weekend. And the hotel was insanely expensive. No more BlizzCon. BlizzCon used to be the November convention that happened here. And I don't know. Oh, maybe more up your alley. I don't know how big it is. Look up Anime Impulse Orange County. I think it's happening like the last weekend in August. It's at the convention center now in Anaheim. So it's gotten pretty big from what I understand. And you know, I don't know the person who owns it now because it has been sold, but I have guested with them in the past, so I feel like they're kind of open to cosplay guest and programming. So yeah, Anime Impulse, the Orange County location, is happening at the Anaheim Convention Center. I'm pretty sure the last weekend in August. I'm pretty sure. That's like a newer convention, and it's only their second year doing it at that larger convention center, but I think they moved to that larger convention center because their first 2 conventions in Orange County like absolutely blew up the spots that they picked. So yeah, I think that could be a good one. I'm trying to think of any other ones that people go to in this area with BlizzCon out of it. I mean, if people do YouTube, like seeing how YouTube's going for me, like maybe I would go to like VidCon in June. Like that's the YouTube convention, but I kind of got to see if it feels like it's growing into something that I would want to go to. Oh, wait, what? I must have slept on the right side of the sun. In my room? Or I don't know if I know what you're talking about. There's no sun yet today because it hasn't gotten to that time of day yet. I was trying to start earlier to see if I could like avoid it, and I think I will, based on the timing I did today. Yes, I know. That's what I want you to do too. That's what I want too. So hopefully one of these conventions will work out. Like, send them all emails and be like, let me come. Let me guess. Cover something. Alright, let me go put this box by my door. So just get this out of here. Keep that boy. Hell yeah. I mean, shoot their shots, like, with these conventions. Worst thing they do is they say no, and then they kind of know who you are. So, whatever. I know you haven't been to Disneyland in so long! Oh, wait, hang on. That reminds me. Mommy said to check a message, but I don't have Facebook up. I don't have Facebook up. Hey, Fat Boy Mickey! What are you doing? You don't need that. Oh my god. What are, if anybody else here goes to conventions in Southern California, what have been like the good post-pandemic, what are you doing back there, Mickey? What have been the good like post-pandemic conventions? Because I
I'm gonna be honest, which is a good way to be. I have only really been to WonderCon, and it was... What are you doing, Mickey? What are you doing, Mickey? I've only really been to WonderCon, and it was fine, but it was like legitimately all shopping now. So if you weren't there to look at retail, there was like literally nothing else to look at. There wasn't like it wasn't like a D23 situation where they had like artifacts from pop culture or like anything like that. It was like quite literally all shopping. So that's fine. Oh god, now Mickey's trying to go in the dress and Walter's in there. That's fine, but I feel like in Orange County we're pretty lucky that we have like fandom markets that happen pretty frequently, like almost like once a month. So I don't like particularly need to pay like $80 to go into a convention and shop like from a lot of the same artists who are at these fandom markets that are like free to attend. In the same way that I feel like these artists probably don't feel the need to like spend so much money to do a show at the convention center when a lot of people go to these free markets. Like some of these one of them is happening this weekend. It's called like Toontown Market. It's really popular. A lot of people go. Like literally hundreds, probably thousands of people go to this free market that happens in a parking lot. So yeah, actually, wait, when does it happen? On Sunday? Actually, let me link it in case anybody here is curious and wants to go to something like that. So yeah, so that was kind of the disappointing thing about WonderCon, and I paid to go to that. So I'm saying that I'm sharing that as a paid review because I paid for my badge to go to that. So I'm wondering if anybody else has been to any other post-pandemic conventions they feel like have been more worthwhile in the last couple of years. Because, yeah, WonderCon's really... And I went to BlizzCon, but that didn't happen. I did think BlizzCon was worth it. I thought BlizzCon was sick. I thought it was, like, one of the best BlizzCons ever. So that's why I was, like, really surprised when they didn't do it this year and probably aren't going to do it again. What are the big ones up in the Bay Area? My brother goes to, I think it's called AwesomeCon in DC, and they really, really like that one. Hey, Mickey, stop. Stop. Stop getting into my craft supplies. The AwesomeCon seems like it has some pretty good, unique programming and isn't all shopping. Hey, thank you for the bits. Mickey, you want another treat? Yo, thank you, Veronica. You want another treat, Mickey? You wanted to, were you getting into my craft supplies? You want a little treat? Here, I'll give it to you on the bed. Can I see you up here? I'll move the box. You want a little treat? Yeah, you gotta learn when the noises happen, you get a little treat. You get a little treat. A little treat. Mickey gonna be happy. Alright, here you go. He doesn't understand, but he will. He's learning. He's very, he's stoked. Oh, Fanime. That's another one. He really is like, he was really, really shy when we first got him, and I was so worried. I was like, oh my god, if I like displaced this cat and ruined his life. But he is so happy now, and I feel like he is where he wants to be, except he's been such a naughty boy the last week. His new thing is jumping up on my desk and turning my computer on in the middle of the night, and he's done it like every single night for the last week, and I don't know what to do. I honestly totally don't know what to do. I'm gonna have to work on it. I know. I probably will have to unplug my mouse and my keyboard. I turned my computer completely off, but something that he got on the keyboard still triggered to turn the mouse and the keyboard on, even though I turned my computer completely off. And the keyboard and the mouse are so bright at night that it's woke me up like last night too. I like even took a photo because like I've been trying to tell Tucker, I'm like, this cat is doing this every night. I know I'm not making this up. Like he's doing this like every night. Like it's legit happening. So I got actually, where the hell is that? Where is that photo? And I took it like 5 a.m. Where did I even put my phone? Oh, there it is. He's typed threads before because he turned it on and it went to a browser. And I was like, how did you even do this? Let me see. I thought I took a photo. Oh yeah. He had already jumped down at this point, and he's in the bed. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh my god, I need to put this on my Instagram story so people can see it in real life or see it up close. He's already on the bed again, so you can literally see his little ear in the corner. That's how bright it is when he turns it on in the middle of the night. This is at like 4:57 in the middle of the night. And he's already back in the bed, so satisfied with himself. He's like, ha ha ha, I've done it. I've done the thing. Look at him! Yes, Mickey, I'm talking about you. So he's done this like every night for this week. This is his new thing. I'm trying to get the camera on him more. He's so cute. So I haven't slept very well. I feel bad, and I do usually after he does it, he won't go back to sleep, so I have to put him in the living room, which is not like the saddest thing in the world. All their cat stuff's in the living room, and all their big toys and climbing towers are in the living room. I know, he probably would love an old screen. I should ask Tucker if he has anything like an old Kindle or something, because he is very interested in screens, because where he used to live, he used to have like a whole cat TV set up. Honestly, I hope I'm not letting him down, because he lived with a family that breeds ragdoll cats, so they have, I don't know how many adult cats they have, but they had this, honestly, oh my god, like incredible, like the stuff of dreams cat room, like the perfect flooring for a cat room, like air being filtered in it, you could tell, like temperature being controlled, like it was like climbing stuff on all the walls. So I do feel kind of bad. He went from like this giant room that had all this cat stuff, like perfectly clean, so nice and aesthetic, and it had a catio that he could access. And well, with the bird flu now, they say you shouldn't be using catios, but once the bird flu passes, I gotta figure out the catio thing for him, because I do feel really bad that he doesn't have one anymore. Like, but I think he's happy here. They got a lot of towers, and literally our whole house is filled with cat stuff. Like, I rarely just buy things for myself. Like, whenever I get like gift cards and stuff, I'm like, oh, I guess I get a big case of cat food because it's pretty expensive. But I think they live a good little life. He looks pleased. He looks pleased knowing he's probably going to wake me up in the middle of the night again tonight. Yes. Let me see what you said. He probably wishes you to shut up so he can sleep. Probably. No, I think they like my voice. Otherwise, they would... Yo, thank you for the biddies. Oh my god, I gotta change these. I have to change these alerts, because every single time they happen, I'm like looking at my screen with such confusion, because I literally have never looked at them before. I think I have like the very, very standard alerts. Like, I'm so behind on customizing. I know everybody has like custom animations now. Do they hire someone for that? Because I know these Twitch people, they're not animating. They're Twitch alerts. I don't think they know how to do that. I don't know how to do that. So I don't have any of the custom animations. So every time you give something, I'm like, what had just popped up on my stream? But thank you for the bits, Veronica. There's so many options, and like there's so many. It's like, oh, you could give somebody extra animated emotes, and that's like a reason why they'd want to subscribe. And I'm like, are all of these content creators like really having somebody like animate like emotes for them, or AI gifs? Oh, actually, that's kind of. I mean, I don't really like to use like AI generated art, but that's kind of a good idea, because I actually don't really know like any animators. I don't even know who I would reach out for something like that. So when you go like, wait, Veronica, are you still streaming on Twitch? Do you have like any of these custom things? It's been so long for me. I just feel like so deeply out of the loop sometimes. It's got to be like a couple artists that every Twitch streamer uses and keeps in business, I have to imagine, because it's such a specific type of art. Like, oh, I animate alerts for live streams. I know there's other types of live streams, and I'm sure that they also have alert systems on them too. But yeah, there's too much. Like, whenever I open my stream manager, it's like, upload your custom colors, upload your custom this. I'm like, holy shit. So I want to like tell more people to stream, but honestly, like most people are going to log in and see that dashboard and just go, I don't even know how Megan does this, and close it. That's just going to be and close it. Hey, memes exist for people to accumulate and enjoy them. If I see a good meme and it feels like it's going to be a good reaction for me to use at some other point, I know that person didn't make the meme. They also procured it through the same means too. Unless you're like the actual meme creator, and very few people are, then I tip my hat to you. But for the most part, I know that they are just finding good memes and sharing them themselves. I mean, I have felt, I don't know if I'm wrong for this, but I have felt like Threads has been pretty good for the memes and interesting things recently, like almost better than Twitter. I know a lot of people are like really like anti-Threads, anti-Zuck, and rightfully so. I'm not hating on that mentality, but I have been enjoying Threads and like seeing actually funny stuff on there recently, which kind of surprised me, to be honest. I shouldn't say that about Threads, but it did kind of surprise me. Ooh. Some brands and videos, and I'm not going to say who while I make that facial reaction, just do not hit on YouTube. You're like, whoa, people are not searching for this, and people do not care about this. But then they're really popular on other platforms, and so you're like, it does show you that some brands really are only hitting on one platform, and like they can't. And I think that's true for individual creators too. Like they cannot translate that shit anywhere else. Like it happens to individuals, happens to like large brands. Because I posted a video that content that usually does well for me on like Instagram and Threads, and like it literally has 0 views on YouTube, and I'm like, whoa, that's exceptional for my short. Oh, the audio might be blocked. No, the audio's not blocked. People really don't care about this. Huh. Wow. Kind of weird. Kind of weird how that can be. I assumed, I was like, So bad. Anyways. Yeah, it's interesting to see. I'm always like, oh, why doesn't that brand have an account on this platform? And I'm like, oh, people are not interested in this brand's content on this platform. That is why they're not investing their advertising dollars in it. That totally makes sense. You know, on to the next. We've got a lot of... And you know what I realized? One of my cameras has been flashing, and I thought that it was my main stream when I was streaming because it was happening when I was using that camera as my main camera. It is not my stream. It is the camera that's flashing. And it's not the whole stream. It's only one of the cameras because I just saw it in the playback right there. Anyways, more something for me to think about with my old streaming cameras. I know a lot of people use DSLRs now, but I just don't know if I have the bandwidth for that. Also, the DSLR I have is every like 15 minutes you have to reset the live sensor for video, and that would be a really shitty way to stream. And a lot of people just like burn out their DSLRs, like using them to stream all the time. Those are expensive ass cameras. They must be doing well. I do want to go to some more conventions this year. Going back on the topic of conventions, I feel like they're a good way to stay connected to people because otherwise making content becomes increasingly isolating. There's like not a lot of like events anymore. I feel like brands don't do as many like live activations and events for influencers, probably because they don't get like ROI on them, which totally makes sense. I don't fault them for that. But it kind of takes away those like social experiences in what it can be an extremely isolating, like kind of solo job. So I definitely want to get back to going to some conventions, but they have gotten really expensive in the post-convention years. And conventions used to give out a lot of badges to content creators, and they really don't do that anymore either. No. Why can I not ever drink like a normal human? Well, this shirt already has a small stain and a similar color on it, so we will let it ride. I got one of these lollipops, one of these classic Valentine's Day lollipops in my package earlier, and I really want to eat it, so I'm going to eat it. Yes. I'm going to finish writing this. It's a surprisingly large lollipop. So nice out today. Should probably be getting some outside time, but I think that's like why I definitely want to probably keep my streaming to weekdays only, because otherwise I will abandon my regular outdoor pursuits, which are good for my mental health and physical health. And I feel like people don't, maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like people don't watch streams as much on the weekends. Because they're also doing their own thing. Yeah, done with work. Done with work, and it's the weekend. Do you have any good weekend plans? Playing some WoW? Oh my god. You're so bad. Oh, Lord EB. Lord EB. That's what I say. It's a secret. I want to keep working on my dress, but this lollipop's actually much bigger than I planned. A little too big to just have in your mouth. True statement. Oh. Uh-oh. Yeah, Minecraft is definitely having a moment again. I see people streaming it. Because I like to keep my little thing open during stream that like shows other people who are streaming. Because sometimes I'll have an idea of like, oh, I'm going to go off now. I'm going to host that person. And I do see more people playing Minecraft. Hey! If it does it for you, then do your thing. I think it's a great game. Like, I've never said anything negative about Minecraft. Nothing bad to say from this gal. Alright. Walter, you're definitely still in the skirt. I can feel you in there. Yeah, you're moving my dress. You're moving my dress, fat boy. Someone built a super detailed Disneyland on a Minecraft server. I think that's cool. I've definitely explored it a number of times. I mean, there's some really talented people out there building unique and different things for that game. That's for sure. You can play Wait, is it free to play now? I thought you had to pay for Minecraft. Oh, really? I thought you had to have the actual Minecraft to play it. I could be wrong, though. I definitely don't know what I'm talking about. Definitely don't always know what I'd be saying. Make some little glue dabs. Do a little rhinestone in. Quite literally, yes. I am dabbing on stream. See, it's a good relaxing task. You want to be like brain empty, place rhinestones. Are you guys playing any good games on this Friday night or doing anything fun this weekend? It looks like a lot of people are playing Civilization. Did a new one come out? What's Brother? I feel like there's no good games because studios are trying to figure out. Your reaction is lol.
Oh no, Brothers True Reaction would be. I feel like there's not a lot of games right now because studios are kind of like waiting to see if they can replace people with AI. Oh shit. Drippy glue? Good thing it dripped on my dress, so I just put a rhinestone on it. What's Raz? Well, hey now, I thought people are enjoying Marvel Rivals, so there's some game out. I mean, Marvel Rivals is definitely popular enough where you have the people cosplaying it who absolutely do not play it. So that's how you know it's a popular game. It's free, but with you spend money on like skins and stuff, right? Well, that's why it'll be interesting to see what Disney and the developer do with it, because it definitely already has people like cosplaying it, so has great fandom potential. So cute. I mean, it feels like most multiplayer games like kind of have to be free these days. Do you ever think about how, like, the subscription cost of WoW hasn't changed ever? Well, at least since I've played. And then it makes me think back, I'm like, holy shit, that was, like, kind of expensive, and I like my parents paid for that. They rock. They rock for paying for that shit. Because, like, $14.99 feels normal now, but $14.99 back then was, like, kind of a lot. For a monthly bill? Or, like, every 30 days of gameplay or whatever. And they'd, like, take me to get that shit like a little addict. So nice. And then they let me put it on their credit card like a little addict. So great. Very supportive. Ooh, I'm like very liking how this is looking though, I will tell you. Oh my god, cigarettes cost $15 back then in Canada. In Massachusetts, when WoW came out, because sometimes you could used to be able to buy the gameplay cards at 7-Eleven. I think cigarettes must have been like $7 a pack. Like, literally. Like, maybe even cheaper. Because I think a lot of tobacco is still grown in the United States. It wasn't until I moved to New York and cigarettes were like over, or like close to like $15, $17 a pack. Which was crazy. Well, yeah. I mean, they cause a lot of problems for society. I want to lean this over, but Walter's inside. Walter! You know what? The design goes further out on this side than it goes on this side. I gotta paint more, or that's gonna look uneven. I feel like, weirdly, in Huntington Beach, because there's a lot of professional bar-going people who go to the bar all the time, I think you can still get drinks for like $6 here. I think. Like, especially during like happy hours and specials, and when it's like off season and the tourists aren't here, I really think some of these places are still slinging up like $6 drinks. Which is impressive and admirable. That's true. Well, Subway for us was way cheaper back then, because we used to have, and honestly, I haven't been to a Subway in forever, so they might still have this at some Subways. We had like the $5 footlong menu, and like there was a lot of good options on the $5 footlong menu. They definitely don't still have the $5 footlong menu, do they? Are you shitting me? Oh my god, I haven't been to Subway in forever because the one that I used to be able to walk to closed like right before I moved here, and I was like, okay, well, I'm never gonna like go out of my way to drive to Subway, because there's a couple local sandwich chains that are much better. If you're in Orange County, you should definitely go to this one called Beach Hut Deli. It's so good. So much better than Subway, and like honestly better prices than Subway. Delicious. And you could get a footlong sub there, and I think it would literally cost also probably $12 and taste epically better. So yeah, big fan of Beach Hut Deli. So I don't go to Subway because I would definitely not go out of my way to find a Subway when I have those options available to me. So that blows my mind. Actually, I do remember that she posted an extremely tasty looking sandwich. I mean, she must think like I'm kind of a freak, because since I engage with her Instagram posts, whenever they pop up, like I see them like almost right away. Like I always like them and comment something. She was like, what the fuck? Like, no! Are you shitting me? Are you shitting me? Are you kidding? That should be illegal! No! A $30... Dude, I mean, yeah, I believe it though, because there's a place on PCH in downtown Huntington Beach, that the base sandwich is $19, and if you add any protein to it,
it's like an extra $4 to $7. So I absolutely believe it. I absolutely believe it. What the fuck? I guess it's like fun sometimes to like eat it. I mean, that's like the pastry place I went to in Newport Beach where the single pastry was $12. And I was like, I guess it's like, it was crowded. Like, yeah, there was people like eating there like it was their regular pastry and coffee spot. What? I mean, it looked like an amazing sandwich. I'm totally picturing it. What makes it so expensive? Is it just the quality of the ingredients, or there has to be some kind of rarity to it that's justifying that price? I mean, there are definitely foodie spots like that in Orange County too. Oh, that's cool. Ah, man, I guess that's just... I make handmade things, so I know the cost of items and supplies right now, so... Shit, I guess that's just like the cost of doing business these days. Good lordy me. Good lordy me, though. I know, San Francisco's expensive. Have you done a Waymo yet? Oh my god, am I really having the hiccups twice during one stream? Walter, if you're mad at me for moving the dress, that's like your fault. You're sleeping in my mannequin. But have you done one? I want to talk to somebody who's been in one. A driverless one. Go ride in one and take a video for us. It's just gonna be so long before anything like that comes to Orange County. People here are like kind of resistant to technology and things that cities have. It just like looked a little bit uneven. Yeah, Walter, I feel you moving the dress around. You trying to get out? I just want to know what it's like. Have you seen the videos of people getting like jumped in them in San Francisco? I shouldn't laugh at that. It's inappropriate to laugh at, but they're out there. Like, because people don't like the automation and what's ZooX? See, I don't even know what that is. You got all kinds of future technology that we don't even have. We don't got that. I'll have to look that up. I literally haven't even seen that. Also, ads are gonna get ready to play. Brace yourself for ads. I'm probably gonna go make some more hot water since we are grinding along. Actually, no, I'm gonna go to the bathroom this break. So I need to mute my mic. Important step of the process. I could go ZooX. Oh, thank you. ZooX. Accept. Reject all. What the fuck? So you get in that and there's like an employee in there? Oh my god, what? Yay! I remembered to unmute my mic fairly quickly. Hello! What is that? I don't even want to say that word out loud. I'll text it to him. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's on a call right now. I can hear him out there. That little car thing is interesting. So, do they really have enough employees to, like, test it, though? I guess. I like their mantra that the future is for riders. Because, you know, you guys know, famously, I don't drive. Because I do believe the future is for riders. I mean, it's just, if we got autonomous cars, like... Wait, what? Do I have both the cats? Yeah. Oh, wait. Yeah. They like to be with me. They like to hear me talk. Just like Sir Pounce. And I think they're starting to realize that they get, my sad Starbucks girl. Thank you for following. Sorry I missed that during my break. Thank you for following. He says, yes, of course. What is Kotlin? What is that? I don't know what that is. I don't know. So they have enough people. Oh, wait. What employees are allowed to use the little autonomous car? I'm extremely interested in the Zoo X. Just Zoo X employees, or like employees of these other autonomous companies too? I'm into these little cars. I want to know more. Just whoever works there. Those would do really well somewhere like Huntington Beach. Like, we already have those little carts that a person drives. But if they could be autonomous and you didn't have to tip or interact with the person, I would, like, actually use it. I don't want to tip or interact with the person, which is why I never use it. Oh yeah, I'm sure as they expand to other cities too, it obviously can't be only their employees. I do think that's a cool thing about San Francisco. Like, it's expensive to live there, but in a lot of ways, y'all are living in a future tech America that does not, and probably will not, exist for many cities in America for a really long time, if ever. Because so many small cities are like anti-technology like this for whatever dumb reasons. Ooh, I love how that looks. I'm all for autonomous vehicles. I feel like people are really bad drivers too, so robot crash, people crash. It happens to me.
I guess that's the way I'm looking at it. Ooh, everything looks better when it has bajillion rhinestones on it. I feel, honestly, most costumes,
depending on the character, but most could be improved with a bajillion rhinestones. No, Tesla is great for women driver folks because, you know, it makes a little beep boops.
you don't have accidents because there's beep boops. Tucker's still very torn about what to do about his Tesla. He's got to get a new one very soon. And I mean, he really wanted a truck, but I don't really want to ride around. Even though a Cybertruck is like really comfortable, I admit I was surprised during the test drive. Like, you don't feel like you're in what it is. Like, it's very comfortable, actually. Like, that honestly kind of shocked me. I just don't want to deal with childish people who feel so divisive about a freaking car. Yeah, like, Elon Musk sucks, but, like, are you really going to vandalize a random person's car over it? But the answer is, yeah, for a lot of people, they are willing. They're willing to do that. Which I just don't want to deal with. The people more than anything.
People are very annoying about it.
I mean, come on now. I feel like Tesla drivers around here are generally the better drivers. Like, you don't see Teslas in accidents. Well, I don't want to jinx that. Riding in a Tesla, I should probably not be saying those words. This is so much better to work on during the day. I was trying to do this last night on stream, and without the sparkle of the sun illuminating these little rhinestones, it really just does not hit the crafting experience. Because when it's during the day, you can really have an idea of what's going to look like when you're out twirling in the sun, which is the goal. I know her ball's at nighttime, but I really was like, after adding all these rhinestones, really just gonna want to twirl in the sun in this dress. Right, Mickey? Oh, I can't believe no one has given Walter treats this stream. Poor Walter. Oh, I guess he got 2 lunches. It's normal. His normal lunches, but no treats. You know, that might be because I do think a lot of distracted driving happens in the Tesla, because if you're using autopilot, it basically could drive the car for you, and there's definitely a lot of people who do that and then use their phone. Like, for sure. It is a really safe car for accidents, though. And the old Model Y has become, like, pretty affordable now that there's the new version. It's not, like, a luxury or rich people only thing. Some of these rhinestones are not staying on. I mean, I'm not gonna beat up. I'm thinking realistically, the amount of sparkle I want to add to this dress, I'm not going to shoot this weekend. This is probably going to be another couple days. So I want it to be like insane sparkle factor in the sun, and really give like. Otherwise, it's like, oh, it's just pre-made dress. But hand placing probably literally thousands of rhinestones by the end of it definitely gives it some pizzazz. And they look so good in the sun. Oh, Mickey's having a dream. His little feet are moving. His little feet. Oh, that looks so good. Oh, the sun is sunning. You can't see it very well because the sun is sunning in that spot, but it's illuminating the way as I place these rhinestones. It's very magical. Oh my gosh, even just looking at them on my little plate. Ah! The sun is sending Mickey. So shiny. That's looking nice. Yo, what up, jokester? I think that a lot of people probably have accidents because of stuff like autopilot. Because it definitely primes you for distracted driving and, like, thinking, like, oh, Tesla's got this, I'm fine. Which, in many cases, might be true. But not in all cases. I'm doing pretty good. I've been enjoying working on this cosplay, hanging out with you guys this week. I've been streaming for 5 days in a row, so if you're like, should I subscribe to this channel? Will she be back? Yeah, I will on Monday. On Monday, I will be back.
Tucker, it was right after Sir Pounce died, so I didn't go. Oh shit! Of course, there's a fucking Disney ad and it's playing on my stream. Damn, I want to play this video. Whatever. I don't want to play the Disney ad though. It'd be like that. Anyways, a video for you. A town that Tucker went to where the mayor is a dog and Tucker met him. And Tucker met the mayor that is a dog. Well, yeah, if you're looking at your phone, you'll get like warnings that say you have to look at the road, not your phone. I mean, I think the autopilot works pretty good. The full self-driving is still a little, whoo. Definitely had a couple moments where I was like, oh, it like straight up just doesn't even know what to do here. Like, it is confused. It is not ready to be the primary driver of this vehicle. I will tell you that. The issue that we've had there's one intersection where for whatever reason it just thinks there's something in the road and there's not, and so it literally always veers into the other lane, and it always does this in this one spot. So I'm sure it's happening to other people in their Teslas. And then we have a couple of those slow blinking red lights, but I forget I don't drive, so I forget exactly what the slow blinking red light is, but it always thinks it is a red light. So you always have to take over at that spot and drive because it does not know what to do for the slow blinking red light, or just for this one in particular, but it does not know. It's very confused. It's like, please help me. I mean, it's good. It's letting you know to go. I don't know. Overall, I think they're good vehicles, and society would improve if more people use self-driving cars or cars with these features, because we would definitely have like less accidents. But you know, people are gonna resist change any way they can. I mean, for a lot of people, it's just hard to think about like some of these future technologies that we've only. I think I'm making assumptions, but I think it's like a lot hard for a lot of people to realize that some of these future technologies that we've only seen in like science fiction, like autonomous cars and like robot assistants in the home that like actually work. I think it's hard for some people to understand that like those things are becoming reality, and could even be something that they. Well, Walter, I have to move the dress. Ah! Ah! Surprise cat. Sorry, Walter. Could even be something that they possess in this life, and I think that is surprising to a lot of people. Really? Yeah, I totally am of the mindset that if everybody was using self-driving cars, it would probably be overall safer, because it would be all robots reacting and interacting with each other and driving with each other. I think that's totally real. But there's a lot of people who definitely resist that line of thinking and actively do not want a society like that. I mean, think about how many people are like drivers. Truck drivers, delivery drivers. Obviously, all of those people completely resist the advancement of technologies like this. And I mean, kind of understandably so, but, you know, I feel like overall it's like good for society to move forward. Progress. Alright, what's gonna be the next video I share? Little Walt. We should put more text overlays on these videos. Little Walt. But I did not for some reason. It be like that sometimes. Been on a process of repurposing much of my TikTok content to YouTube before TikTok is gone forever, if that is the way that TikTok is going to go. So I will link it now. Also, I feel like a lot more people on, well, I think that's why they've had, issues in dock working situations already, is because autonomy is, like, already happening. I think so. Well, yeah, I do think other countries are, like, I feel like way ahead of us in terms of, like, electric technologies and automation. In America, I feel like we do have some strong, like, unions that lobby against some good advancement and shit like this. I don't know anything. I don't own a car or drive cars, so I don't know anything about cars. I'm talking more about, like, other automated technology, like manufacturing, like factory type advancements, because we don't really have, like, any factory types cities or situations really in the United States. Like, there is manufacturing in the United States, but, like, wildly less manufacturing in the United States than there are in a lot of these other countries. I don't even, like, is there even a brand of Chinese cars that's, like, sold in the United States? Oh, maybe, isn't VinFast a Chinese company? They actually have a dealership here in Huntington Beach, so that's, like, the only reason why I know who they are, or what they do, or what they're even slightly about. I mean, a lot of people, I'm not, and this is no shade to them. I have no judgment for this. But a lot of people do buy their cosplays now. Like, a lot of people, like, in some ways, like, that has been automated. Like, there are a lot of people who are even people who I would consider to be, like, professional cosplayers who, like, do buy their cosplays now because there are really efficient companies that have found, and they make them so quickly. Like, as soon as something gets popular, it's like, oh, we've got a cosplay for that, we're ready to sell it. And, like, these are, like, pretty good quality cosplays. Like, in a lot of situations, I don't think you would be disappointed by the quality of your purchase. So I mean, that's a big reason of, like, why am I gonna go out and buy, like, material to make, like, a blue ball gown when I can buy a blue ball gown that's on sale on Amazon for literally $12 and then modify it and make it my own. Like, the fabric for this dress probably would have cost, like, $100 if I went to a craft store and bought a similar amount of fabric. That's just kind of the reality of the time we're living in. So there are still cosplayers that are, like, it's important to them that they have extreme accuracy and they're, like, sourcing individual materials for each element of the cosplays they're making. That's not important to me. I just like putting on a fun, fantastical costume and taking some photos either at an event or at a photo shoot or even in my room by myself. So, yeah, I don't know why I would, like, spend more money on the materials when somebody's made, like, a pretty good base for me to, like, go off of that cost significantly less than the materials. I mean, that's just, like, kind of just smart thinking. And unfortunately, like in America, we don't have like any factories that are pumping out princess dresses like this. Like that gone are the times. We used to have textile factories like that, but not for a very long time. So, yeah, so I don't think there's anything wrong with like the people who are buying these kind of pre-made costumes from China. I think a lot of the cosplayers are still like modifying them in a way that is unique to like their brand and or how they need it to fit, or like unique to that specific character, I guess. But yeah, even if they don't modify it, there's like I feel like there used to be more shame towards, oh, you bought that costume, but now I don't feel weirdly towards people who bought their costumes. I think it's kind of weird if you get a costume commissioned by an artist and like a real like an armor set or something, and then you kind of just like try and play that off like that you did that. I think that's weird because you didn't do that, and it's not even like you bought like an off the rack cosplay. You like got it made by like an artist. I think that's weird. Like you should definitely credit skilled artists that are still making like custom cosplays. But like if you're buying a cosplay on Amazon or from like one of these China based cosplay shops, like, I don't think you need to like credit them every single time and be like, got this on Amazon, I don't even know what the popular cosplay shops are right now. Got this on that popular cosplay shop, like, and I don't think there's anything wrong with it. If you are still putting in the effort of getting dressed up and embodying that character and like having a good time, like wearing that garment out in public, like you're a cosplayer to me. I don't know why there's like any kind of there is much debate about if people who are buying like these automated cosplays are like real cosplayers, and I'm like, what the hell? There are much better things to argue about and put your energy into right now other than being like, that person is not a real cosplayer because they bought their costume. So it's my feelings about the automation of cosplay making. It's kind of cool because if you really wanted to cosplay like an obscure like one-off character, but you're like, wow, I really don't want to spend like $300 to like make a handmade costume for this trend that might die out in a couple of weeks or I'll literally never wear again. Now you can probably pretty easily find like some overseas company like making that trendy costume for like a decent price. But this is if you're buying it directly yourself from overseas. If you're buying this stuff at like anime shops or, you know, even just regular costume stores or at conventions, they're for sure marking up the shit out of it. So you should try as hard as you can to go directly to the source and buy the cosplay yourself. That would be my advice about buying cosplays from overseas. And yeah, like I've only gotten one and it was really cheap, so I knew it was going to be probably pretty shitty. I've only gotten one from China where I was like, okay, this is bad and cannot be worn. So that's a pretty good track record. I probably bought like 10 cosplays from overseas. So do it. Buy cosplays. Save money. Do it that way. I wish craft materials didn't cost so much, but damn, they even closed all the craft stores, so it even becomes more difficult because you can't utilize in-person sales and stuff. You gotta do everything online and factor in like the cost of shipping shit. Oh Lord. It would be interesting to see how the closure of Joann's affects American cosplayers. You guys probably don't even know what that is, but basically like the biggest fabric store that exists in the United States is like closing most of its locations, like the majority of its locations. What was your costuming store, or what was your craft store called? I mean, we've had a couple big craft stores bite the dust, and the problem is these big craft stores opened up in like hobbyist. Oh my god, can't believe I like totally stained my shirt with this tea. Fabricland? Oh, it was just the local store. It is just, the local one that's closing. Well, this one's not all of them are closing, but like most of them are closing. Like the closest one to me is now like on a good day, 40 minutes one way. On a bad day, an hour and 20 minutes one way, which is not because of traffic, but because at some point you hit traffic, but because it's like actually pretty far. So for me, that's not like a viable place to shop for costuming supplies anymore. It's pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Move this over here. Oops, sorry, little wall. Yeah, that's looking. It's looking pretty sick. Yeah, when it has all the rhinestones out throughout, it's going to be a very elevated look. It's a fuckload of rhinestones that I want to place, though. Thing is, I just want to, like, zone out and do it, and it's hard to, like, talk and zone out and do it, so I think I might save the rhinestoning. And also, I've been on for almost 4 hours, so I think I might hang out for a little bit more, and then be in my wind down phase, because I did start a bit earlier today, because I am not an evening streamer. With no caffeine, sorry cats, with no caffeine, it's like pretty hard to keep that level. Yeah, that's what I'm also getting pretty hungry, because I haven't eaten yet, and I have all the ingredients for an extremely tasty salad, and I'm thinking about the ingredients of that extremely tasty salad because I made it yesterday. I have the stuff left to make a second version of it today, and I made enough chicken so I wouldn't have to make the chicken again today, and I'm pretty excited for that. So move my chair back though. But yeah, made some really good progress. Basically, all I have left to do is put a ton of rhinestones on this, and like I said, I want to enjoy some crafting time in silence. Well, not in silence. I have stuff to watch. I've got shows to catch up on. Oh gosh, but am I at that point in the day where the sun is just going to blast me in the face? Almost. Almost it's going to blast me in the face. Okay, I'll sit up slightly and avoid it. But soon it will do its thing. Well, it's been a very nice week streaming, and now you'll never see me again. No. But it has been a very nice week streaming. I feel like it's given me a real pep in my step after the, not really knowing like where things are going to go with the TikTok ban, which is, at this point, I don't trust that JD Vance is like some political genius that's going to come up with some, I don't know. If he does come up with some deal that saves TikTok and makes it beneficial for all parties involved, I will like absolutely eat my hat on this and say I was wrong about JD Vance. But as it presently is, I don't have a lot of confidence that he is going to be able to bring about the kind of resolution that we need to see TikTok saved by April. So basically I'm continuing on my journey of creating YouTube content now. Ooh, very exciting. And sharing with you all on there. And I'm kind of starting that by moving a lot of my best TikTok content off of TikTok. Hell yeah! Oh my god, thank you for coming in and actually saying your favorite Disney movie, because so many people have come in and said stuff and it was not their favorite Disney movie. And it was not their favorite Disney movie. It's not too late for other people here to tell me your favorite Disney movie. Cars is, I think, an incredible franchise. I think Radiator Springs in DCA is one of the... I love that reaction. That's incredible. I think Cars Land in DCA, or Radiator Springs as it's supposed to be called, I think that is like one of the... Or maybe it's actually called Cars Land. I think it actually might be called Cars Land. But it is Radiator Springs. But I think that's one of the best areas that they've done in any Disney park. If you watch Cars and then you go to Cars Land, you're just like, yeah, this is well done. You could do that anytime that you want to just see something well executed. You could just watch Cars and then go to Cars Land. So I'm a fan. That's hilarious. If you type command following, FOLLOWING, it'll say how long you followed for in the chat. I have a stream for... Oh, hell yeah! There you go! 7 years, 5 months! I have streamed for quite some time. I did not make Disney content in 2017. That did not begin until... no way! Oh my god, that's so funny! I'm 31 now. I'm so old. No, it's okay. But I didn't make Disney content in 2017. I didn't start that until 2018 and really didn't take off with it until 2019 when I was working on a lot of TikTok content. 25 is not old. Enjoy. Actually, no, I think being in your 30s is like a little bit better, because when you're 20 or in your 20s, you're like so worried about like, oh my god, what if I haven't achieved anything by 30? And then by the time you reach 30, you realize like most people haven't achieved anything other than having children, and then you're like, okay, I'm fine. I'm really just doing okay. So I think it's an enjoyable time so far. And hey, look at me. I'm becoming a YouTuber at the age of 31, so it's never too late to achieve your dreams. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I have been uploading there regularly, and I will be uploading my Twitch streams on there as well. This one's kind of long, and it takes a while to upload the longer ones, so I will probably be breaking this one up into 2 parts. We shall see. Yeah, I think it's a good time to be. If you have lived your 20s moderately well, then your 30s aren't terrible. There's definitely some people who are like probably not having a very good time, so I don't want to speak for everybody. But to me, there's a lot of great shows. I don't have children. I'm happy about it. I like how those are the 2 reasons. Lots of great television, and I do not have children. And it's a good life. A good life indeed. So I'm back to streaming because I do think the era of making short form content is moving beyond us with great sadness. I don't even know. Maybe like CSGO actually at that time. Or maybe like cosplay making? I actually don't know. I haven't streamed games in a long time, but probably CSGO, I think, at that time. And then I switched to like cosplay making more in like 2018. I think that's actually accurate. I guess that's one thing about creative streaming has probably suffered a bit, because I kind of feel like most creative streamers were like in No, I'm done with that shit. There's too many fucking angry people in that game. I don't need to be another angry person on that game. It's my real feelings towards it. Yeah, another reason that creative streaming has probably fallen off is because a lot of cosplayers, you're right, we were on the topic of buying costumes, a lot of cosplayers don't make their costumes anymore. So that's definitely another reason that category seems to be, like, non-existent now. Alright. All that being said, I think I am probably going to get ready to head off for the weekend, because I haven't shot any fashion content literally all week because I have been streaming on Twitch, and that's, you know, that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing to be streaming on Twitch. But I'm still trying to keep up with my Instagram pages, and the girls like to see outfit ideas. And outfit ideas, you know, they take a little bit to procure. And I was going to shoot this outfit with a sweater, but I got a tea stain on my boobie now, so I cannot shoot the outfit with a sweater because the tea stain. So I'll have to style something else to shoot after this stream. But you know, I'm trying to keep up with all my platforms, keep up the grind, and make everybody happy. Stream on Twitch, share outfit ideas, share unboxing videos, make ads. Basically just make content all day long, every day. Which actually, I really enjoy. When I'm not burnt out, which I'm not burnt out, I really enjoy. I am truly one of those people who actually does enjoy the pursuit of content making. There's a lot of people who are making content who I don't think actually even really like content making. I'm not one of those people. I actually really fucking like this shit. Alright, let me see if I can find someone to host. Ooh, I'm gonna host. So, I think I told you guys this, and I'll reiterate it now. I made a thread. I made a popular thread on Threads. I threaded a thread. It just sounds so much better to be like, I tweeted, but that's nothing. That means nothing now. I basically did the equivalent of tweeting, and I asked girls to let me know what their Twitch streams were, and I would host them after my streams. My modest hosting, because I haven't been streaming in a while either. But a lot of girls replied and shared their streams, so I've been looking for people to host from this list, and one of the ladies is playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Oh, and it's her first time playing Hello Kitty Island Adventure, Allie Berry. And, you know, I actually really want to check out this game. I want to check out the gameplay. I like Hello Kitty. I have interest in Hello Kitty. I have done some collabs with Hello Kitty, and I feel like I make a little bit of Hello Kitty content. I got some Hello Kitty playlists, so I'm interested in seeing Hello Kitty Island Adventure and see if it's something that I want to play. So I'm gonna host Allie Berry and go check out Hello Kitty Island Adventure and hang out. I'll be around hanging out. I'm still working on my YouTube uploads for the day. I'm probably still gonna be working on this cosplay. I'm actually really hungry, so I'm gonna go make a salad and eat a tasty salad. I am feeling the vibes. It is a warm, spring, summery feeling day. It requires a tasty salad, and I am coming for it. So, okay. So we are going to raid Allie Berry! And I will see you guys on Monday. Make sure you are following along, because I do not plan to stream on the weekends. If I do, it will be a total surprise. But I'm really not going to push myself, because I want to be consistent and stream next week. I'll be streaming every day next week except for Wednesday. So hopefully 4 days of stream next week. Okay, goodbye for now. Oh wait, no, not goodbye for now. We're doing the raid. What the heck am I doing? What the heck am I doing? Alright, now we're raiding. Goodbye for now. Bye, Toasty. Bye, Tyler. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you for supporting. Bye, Robo. Bye, ModMe, if you're still here. Bye, Jokester. I will see you guys on Monday. Bye.